Welcome, everyone, to Crab House Destinations, Episode 3, where Angela Johnson is going to show everyone how to crack open and eat a Maryland blue crab. But before she starts, I want to give a shout out to John Thomas. John, I know I said that I wasn't going to film people eating crabs, but I've made an exception here because we're in our home. And so, here you go, buddy. You're going to have it, man. And she is going to tell you how it's done, or at least how she was taught. And one other shout out before we start. Let's give a shout out to the best crabs and Chesapeake Deli for providing us with a dozen of these delicious looking Chesapeake steamed crabs. All right, Angie, it's all yours.
Hi, everyone. But here's the crabs here. They're real heavy. This is the large. And the way I was taught when I was little on how to eat crabs, my grandparents taught me. And I know a lot of people probably don't do it like I do, but they always taught me to take the claws off first, and then what you do, you cut into the apron part right here.
Now show everybody that, Angie, because there is a difference. The apron for the males and the females, and that's a male.
This is the male.
Right. And the apron for the females is wider.
Yeah, it's wider like this, like that. So, and then they just taught me to peel it back, peel the apron back, and then crack open the crab and get out the mushy stuff, and and take out the devils. And these are the devils here. Some people eat the mustard inside. I do a little bit, but not much. And that's the yellow part inside.
Well, that's
the crab.
what you called the devils. That's the lungs, right?
Yeah, they're called devils. And then after you have it like this, then you just break it in the middle. So, like that. And then you just take your crab meat out, and then you just start eating.
And so that's lump right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That's your back fin lump.
Yeah.
And then, well, why don't you crack open one of the claws and show them how that's done.
And then you take your hammer and then you crack open the claw, and here's your crab meat from your claws. So you take all that out like this, and just the big chunk of it, and you just start eating it.
Right, and the other part of the crab, though, crack that one open, because there's a word. Do you call it a popsicle stick? What do you call that when you crack open the other part?
I'm not sure.
Well, that's what you used to call it. Ice cream cone popsicle stick. You call it something like that.
I'm not sure, but I take the claws and I bend them like this. Usually comes apart for me. There we go. Just like that. And then you take this part off of the shell.
Right there.
And there's your
there's your popsicle stick.
Yeah.
So show them how that, yeah.
And you just take
show them how you eat the popsicle stick.
Just take it. Then eat it. And
of course, there are some substitutes. I mean, there are other seasonings, but really, right there's the hat. A proper Maryland blue crab should be made with Old Bay seasoning. Would you agree, Angie?
Yes.
I mean, there are imitations, but nothing is quite the same like Old Bay. right? And you know another thing, when you've got a really nice big heavy fat crab, see the peelers, fingers, pull that off, Angie, off that other one, right here.
Yes.
Yeah, pull one of them off, because if you've got a really fat crab, see, you can get a lot of meat, and you can even crack that in half. Here, crack that in half. If you crack it in half, and you can even pull meat out of there.
Yeah, sometimes it's filled with meat, and these are filled with meat too.
Right. Right. So you don't want to waste it, because
they're filled with meat as well.
Crabs are expensive, so you want to know how to get every last morsel that you possibly can, right?
Yes. Yeah. They're very good. Thank you, Chesapeake Deli.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and enjoy some Maryland Chesapeake blue crabs, and check out the best crabs and Chesapeake Deli at 143rd Street, Ocean City, Maryland.